Hello everybody, this is Dr. Cole. It's Sunday afternoon, August 21st. Most of you, I'm sure, will be seeing this on Monday the 22nd, which is the first day of the term for the fall 22 semester here at OPSU. So we'll call this the Week 1 video for Political Science 3753 Constitutional Law for the fall 2022 term. I'll be recording one of these videos every week and getting it out to you every weekend. All right, everybody, you should have the information about the assigned text. The text really is supplementary to my class notes, which you will see in the modules area of the course website. There's a total of 27 sets of class notes, and generally a couple of those every week to go through, in addition to the text, which you should be reading through as you go through over the course of the term. As far as course requirements are concerned, there will be 7 quizzes and 7 discussions. Each counts 20 points, all the quizzes and the discussions. The best 5 out of 7 will be counted. In addition, there will be a midterm and a final, and an opportunity to do a term paper. I'm going to be getting out a list of about 4 pages of recent Supreme Court cases. These have been updated to include the major decisions that were made at the end of the 2021-22 term just a few weeks ago that I'm sure you've heard about. Okay. So the way the syllabus is set up, everybody, you must complete a term paper to be on the A track for the course. So even if you receive over 360 points, you would only receive a B in the course if you do not submit a term paper. Okay. It's not absolutely required to submit a term paper, but you must do so if you would like to try to earn an A in the course. Okay. So take a look at that list of courses. Perhaps there's some others you heard of that are of interest to you. Contact me once you have settled on a choice of topic, and I hope that would be a beneficial exercise for you to go through as we go through the term. Everybody, it's hard to get every topic in American constitutional law in 16 weeks. I do not have a week of the course set aside for Second Amendment issues, for instance. But if that's something that's of interest to you, you could then do a term paper on the recent decision of the Supreme Court, going back just a few weeks ago, regarding handgun ordinances in New York State. One thing about the Second Amendment is there hasn't been that much jurisprudence about it, but there was some handed down just a few weeks ago. So if that's a subject that's of interest to you, that's something you could look at. All right, everybody. The class notes are posted in the modules area of the course website. You should be looking at those and the assigned readings from the textbook as you go through the course. There will probably be 3 quizzes and 3 discussions before midterm, and an additional 4 quizzes and 4 discussions after midterm. 7 quizzes and 7 discussions, each 20 points. The best 5 out of 7 will be counted. So you have a midterm, a final, a set of quizzes, a set of discussions, then an optional term paper requirement, which is required if you want to try to earn a grade A in the course. Okay. That term paper can go in the place of either your midterm exam, your set of quizzes, or your set of discussions, anything but the final, which everybody has to take. Quizzes and exams will be in objective true-false multiple choice format. Most all the quizzes will be in true-false format. Okay? So to be on the A track for the course, you must submit a term paper. It's not absolutely required, but it is required if you wish to try to make an A in the course. Okay? The way the course is set up, everybody, up until midterm, you might say we're looking at the structure of the United States federal government, the system of separation of powers and checks and balances. After that, after midterm, we're looking at civil rights and civil liberties questions. Okay. Due process of law, such topics as freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of the press. Equal protection issues, which generally but not always involve the race issue. Okay? All right, so wide selection of material to look at over the course of the term that I hope will be of interest to you. Uh, the Supreme Court, of course, has been roiled recently. Of the 9 positions on the court, 4 of them have been filled by President Trump and President Biden. In the case of President Trump, he got to make 3 appointments. Each of those appointments was quite controversial, and the hearings were quite acrimonious. Even the ones for Justice Jackson, nominated by President Biden, were acrimonious. Just goes to show you how politically sensitive the Supreme Court has become. The justices appointed by President Trump are expected to take the court in a more conservative direction. Just how conservative, we can only wait and see. But there were major decisions handed down, going back just to June of this year, in the areas of Second Amendment issues, church and state issues, okay, the ability of the government, of Congress, to delegate authority to regulatory agencies, and of course, most especially, the abortion issue in the Dobbs versus Jackson case that I'm sure students will have heard of. So we have quite a bit to chew on. Some of the material, at least, will be stuff I'll have to revise somewhat extensively over the course of the term. But we've gotten a good bit of the material up, and we'll be adding more as the term goes on. So, I hope you'll let me hear from you in case of any problems, questions, or issues. If you choose to do a term paper, look at that list of cases and contact me about what you would like to work on. And I hope it will be a successful term for everybody. Study hard, otherwise take it easy. We'll be getting out one of these messages each week. Look for a link to it in your inbox, and that will also go up in the announcements area of the course website. So, look for an announcement from me in a couple of days. Really, you'll be getting a series of announcements tomorrow. Some of those will involve the first quiz and the first discussion, which we should be doing in a week or 10 days or so. So be watching for that, and we will be speaking to you with another link to another video in about a week from now at this time.